Hi folks, it's Save Nana. Long time no see. I'm just on to do a quick video for our Mel, MistyBlue 46. That's capital M for Misty. And attached to that is blue with a capital B, so it's MistyBlue, all one word, capital M, capital B, space 46 here on YouTube. And the reason I'm spelling that out is I don't know what way I've got my iPad set up, but it only shows me half of my subbies, and our Mel, being MistyBlue, is down in the half that I can't see. So I have to do a search for her, and it took me quite a while to find MistyBlue 46. So if you put in MistyBlue space 46 channel, it'll come up fairly quickly. So our Mel is having her first ever YouTube challenge, and it's a really lovely one. Mel is one of the nicest, most generous ladies here in our little community on YouTube. She's always leading the charge to do something nice for somebody, or you know, send spontaneous racks or raise funds for womb cancer awareness. She's just a very generous lady altogether. And I hope that lots of people support her in her challenge, and I hope it goes really well for you, Mel. What she would like us to do is to make a shabby chic ornament for her Christmas tree. And Mel is as lovely a mum as she is a friend on YouTube. She has a daughter who has a birthday. I think it's... Sorry, that's the dog playing with the ball, if you can hear the thumping. Mel's daughter's birthday, I think, is on the 26th of November, and Mel puts her Christmas tree up on the 23rd of November for her. So I think that's a lovely thing to do. I used to think I was great putting it up on the 15th of December for my son's birthday. Big deal, 2 weeks before Christmas. But however, it's Mel's first challenge. It's shabby chic. Her room is decorated in white and cream and beige and that lovely baby pink or soft pink. And she'd like you to make an ornament for a Christmas tree. So for the prizes, I can't remember what they are. I'm really sorry. You'll have to go over to MistyBlue and watch her challenge video, and you'll see then. I do know that they're cash, so you have to have a PayPal account. You have to be over 18, as you do with all challenges, and dum-de-dum-de-dum, you have to have it in by the 15th of November. PayPal account, 15th of November is the deadline. Shabby chic Christmas ornament. I think that's it, but I think you really should go over to MistyBlue if you're not a subby already and you haven't seen the video. Pop over to Mel's channel and have a look. She's happy for new subbies to enter. And of course it's open to all of her existing subbies. So this was going to be a short video. Excuse me 1 second. Here. No. I'm sorry, people who know me will know my dog doesn't like me talking to myself on the video. So he brought his ball in for me to throw for him to get me away from the camera. But however, yeah, I just wanted to share with you what I have done for Mel. I don't do shabby chic. Anyone who knows me knows that too. I'm more, you know, whatever's in my head, I'm more wacky, I think, than shabby chic. So I've had a go. Probably doesn't qualify as shabby chic, but I tried several things. I tried to quill. I do love quilling, or at least I used to love quilling. It seems my hands don't want to do it anymore. So I was halfway through a quilled snowflake. Well, not quite halfway through, but I was getting there with my quilled snowflake, and then I decided I'd rather eat it because my hands were getting sore. Then I went out and got an angel, fairly tacky looking angel in the pound shop, and I thought I might be able to do something with that, but no, that went on the scrap heap as well. And finally, I went back to the snowflake idea, and I saw these snowflakes, a pack of think there were 6 in it. They're plasticky yolks, and they had a little silver hanger with a ready-made hole in the top, so I thought, oh great, I can do something with that. So I brought it home. I gave it a coat of gesso so that whatever I put on top of it would stick. Then I painted it with antique white acrylic paint and coated that with gloss Mod Podge, and I sprinkled glitter over it, so I did that front and back. I got some, I don't know if they're Prima flowers, they're flowers that I had in my stash, one of these guys, and I cut it up, mashed it about a bit, then I stuck it into Versamark and put gold embossing paste on it, but it didn't take very well to this. I probably should have used UT or something. I should have used the melt pot and dipped it into it, but it didn't work very well. So then I have gold like wax crayons that turn watercolour, or not watercolour, but they're water soluble. So I used some of those and I coloured up the leaves. I put it on top of the gold embossing powder and blasted it with the heat gun again, and they're okay, they're not too bad. And then I stuck some flowers on and some bling, and a little angel that I got when I was away a couple of days ago, and I gave her a coat of glossy accents. So this is the way my snowflake has turned out. I know it's not exactly shabby chic, but I hope it will do. It's a little angel. I put some bling in here, a couple of beads, they're sort of peachy rather than, I hoped they would be beige, and some pinky creamy flowers, and on the back I just put a little heart for Mel, because we do love you, Mel, you're a sweetheart. So that is my ornament, and I hope it'll be okay. You can hang it in the cloakroom or something if it's not. Don't put it on your tree if it takes the look off everything else. And then I decided I better do something to send it off in, because I'm really losing the race in terms of packing up my stuff that I send off. So I got a new phone a little while ago, which I'm still learning how to use, but it came in this lovely big box, and I got what I thought was a bargain. Oh, typical me, on Amazon. Betsy Doodle did a video a little while ago on some beautiful graphic 45 papers that she got, and one of them was that lovely sort of 1930s flapper paper. I can't remember what the series is called now. So the bold Sandra goes on to Amazon, and yes, there was the flapper paper, so I got that, and I got something garden, I can't remember, and they also had a Christmas one that they were selling for next to nothing, so I thought, oh yeah, I'll have that, because I had given earlier this year, I didn't think I'd ever be doing Christmas cards again, and I gave all my Christmas stash to my niece, who has just started making cards, so I had nothing. Anyhow, I took out the graphic 45 and I'm just altering the box. So it was, anyhow, this is the box. I haven't done anything with the inside of it yet, and I may not, and this is the lid. So I used the graphic 45 paper. It's the 12 Days of Christmas, I think that's what it's called. This 4th is just reminding me now. So I highlighted with glossy accents the word love, and I cut this piece saying joy from somewhere else on the page, and I gave the holly a bit of glossy accents and the bird, and I put it aside to dry, and every 2 minutes I stuck my finger in the bird or I leaned my elbow in it. I'm just the world's greatest klutz. So I'm sorry, Mel, I did try to fill in my fingerprints, but it still looks a bit on the wrecked side, but sure, it'll be going in a bin anyway. So anyhow, just to add a little bit, I put some pearl trim around the edge, and I've discovered that it's better to put that on with, I know Fiona Jennings does it with, and lots of people can put on this beading with a hot glue gun. I can't. I don't know what it is about me. I put it on, maybe I leave the glue for a couple of seconds too long before I try to stick down, but I usually get a gap where the beads haven't stuck at all. So I ended up going back around that with glossy accents again. These roses, I've given they were a sort of a peachy pink colour. I got them from China recently. My son is getting married in June and they're having a shabby chic wedding. So I'm gathering bits and pieces for, I don't know whether you can see it, I got this bay tree. Oops. Now I know a bay tree doesn't have rose leaves, but you know, artistic license and all that sort of thing. And I just wanted to put the odd little rose in it for just, there are two of them for outside the door of the church. Well, it's not actually a church, it's a mill, but I just wanted to dress it up a little bit because our idea of shabby chic and the venue's idea of shabby chic are in this, just at the door to the place where they're getting married. It's just shabby, there's nothing chic about it, so I couldn't really, well, I could ask them to give it a coat of paint, but my son wouldn't let me. So just to try and draw the eye away from the awful door, I thought maybe if we put the bay trees outside and some swags or something, hopefully it'll decorate the door a little bit, or I might just hang lace down the door. I'm not sure yet, but something to take the the woodworm wet rot look away and just leave it looking chic. The rest of the place is gorgeous, by the way, it's absolutely stunning. So anyhow, I sent off to China for some peach roses. They're not coral, they were supposed to be. They're neither coral nor pink nor peach. They're sort of fluorescent pink and fluorescent orange. So I've given them a couple of coats of pale baby pink to see if, I'll see what they're like in the daylight tomorrow. I might have to do some more work on them. So that's it, a little bit of more of this beading here, a couple of little bead caps with beads in it. I put a bit of the paper around the edge and then put some coordinating ribbon on it. And on the bottom so far I've just put the reverse of this paper are these lovely little Christmas trees. So that's as far as I've got with the bottom of the book, the box, sorry. And that's it. That will be my Christmas ornament for Mel. I'm sorry, I just can't find words lately. Well, you know, I can't find words at the best of times, but however, I'm particularly bad today. Just one more thing to say. I know that Amanda and some of the ladies are getting all excited. I think Ems is going to the NEC tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day. I was at our Dublin, they were all the same sellers were over in Dublin last week in the RDS, and I just wanted to share something with you. This is my trusty, this is my trusty old heat gun, which looks as though it's been kicked around Calcutta, but I loved it, it was great. But just lately it has started overheating and cutting out, and I can't remember, I think it was a comment on Fiona Jennings' channel from someone who said they went on using their heat gun and it exploded. So I thought, okay, that's not something that I need. If I see a heat gun, I shall get one. And I saw lots of them that looked like that. But I had asked a friend to keep an eye out in the States when she went over for one, like, again, here we go, back to Fiona Jennings again. See what an influence you have on me, Mrs. I love the one that she's got because it's so quiet and you can talk over it and have a conversation while you're working. And that happens quite a lot in our house. So, lo and behold, Tim Holtz heat gun, or so I thought. So I said to the chappie, is that a Tim Holtz gun? And he said, no, it's not Pet, it's not it, but it's made by the same company. So I thought, okay, I'll have one of those. So it's actually called Emboss It, and it was $14.99 sterling, compared to, I think I gave my buddy $40 for it to get it for me in the States. I think the Tim Holtz one is around, I could be wrong, I could be very wrong, could be thinking dollars instead of sterling, but I think it's around 35 quid. That's what I had in my mind anyway. But I thought for $14.99, isn't that just brilliant? And it doesn't make a noise. I'm so chuffed with this. Ooh. It makes a noise, but not much. See, I can still talk to you while I'm drying stuff. Ooh. Isn't that marvellous? Ooh. So I'm very happy with that. And I got from Carol's Crafts, if you see them there, I got paper for cardstock and paper for the invitations for this shabby chic wedding. What else did I get? Oh, just loads of bits and pieces. You know, you go with thinking you get one, I needed glossy accents and other bits and pieces. Sure, I ended up going to the ATM machine while I was there and emptying the bank account. But it's all put away now in my lovely new craft room. I wonder will I do a quick, yeah, I'm going to do a quick blitzed, ooh, excuse me now if you're feeling dizzy. It's not finished yet, but I thought while I'm here, sure, I might as well do this. This was a den that I built for, it used to be a carport, and we converted it into a sort of a den for the boys when